Hello, I'm Shobhi Raj, and I'm your LegalShield representative. I'll be reviewing your life events legal protection benefits along with your identity theft benefits. And we do have a third benefit that's called the Members Perk Program. The effective date of these benefits will be provided to you by your HR personnel. And you could have received also an email that had all this information. So please pay attention to those important date. And also you would have gotten a date when you need to send back your paperwork to enroll in these benefits. Now, I'm going to be highlighting the major features. And if you have any personal questions for me, please make sure you take a picture of my contact information on this screen and reach out to me. Now, these benefits are very unique. There are no co-payments, no deductible, and one major thing is that we want you to use them. It's unlike like a health insurance benefit where if you use it, that means you're sick, and we definitely don't want to use our life insurance. So when you got this email about this webinar, you would have received two documents, an enrollment handout, the one that looks like it on the screen on the left, and the application, a paper application. Now, some of you might have an employee portal that you can log into to enroll in these benefits. Please utilize that. Others may have a special website that was in that email telling you on how to enroll with these benefits. Now, you could always enroll by printing out the application and filling it out and sending it to me. You can just take a picture of it and send it to my email. Now, the prices are on the bottom for these benefits, and they're going to be unique to your company. It's a special discount based on the company. So this would be a great time now to print out this handout so you can follow along. So the benefits, who are covered: the member, the spouse or significant other, children under age 26 that are living at home and never married, if they're dependent children up to age 18 of whom the member is the legal guardian, and anybody that's physically or mentally disabled living at home. So when I first thought about a legal protection plan, I said to myself, I don't need something like this. I'm a good person. I'm not a felon going to jail. So let me ask you some questions. Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Now, if you have an electric bill or cable, you have a contract. Have you ever been overcharged or treated unfairly? Have you ever said, I like to speak to your supervisor when you call customer service on the phone? Sometimes we even say, can I speak to your supervisor? So have you ever received a traffic ticket? Do you have any teenage drivers? Have you had money taken out of your account that you didn't authorize? So instead of us Googling or asking our friends or neighbors or coworkers for some advice, professional advice, wouldn't it be helpful to get a professional attorney to help you with these things? We know that 60% of you can use our services right now. So what is LegalShield? LegalShield gives you the ability to talk to a professional law firm for all your personal problems without charging you an arm and a leg. So we are a 45-year-old company that is in every state, and our lawyers have been practicing law on the average for 22 years. You're not going to get a paralegal to help you, or you're not going to get a legal secretary. So how do you get access to our lawyers? By downloading our LegalShield app that looks like this on the left side. And let's go over the benefits. Why would you call us? We give you unlimited consultation. So you can give us a call if you have a bill collector breathing down your neck. There are ways on how bill collectors can collect on you. We can do a cease and desist letter. You might have issues with child support, child custody. You might have credit card debt and you want to consolidate your debt or refinance. Maybe thinking of a divorce, or you're trying to get that security deposit back, the full security deposit at least, or you're trying to get out of a gym membership, or paperwork on how to complete for your elderly parents. Right now, with all that's going on with COVID-19, we are having a lot of calls and helping so many employees regarding canceling traveling plans and getting their refunds, filling out important documents in case they need to be hospitalized. Are they eligible for certain loans? And we even had a member wanting to know their rights if they can see their elderly parents in the nursing home while they're on hospice. So there's a lot of legal issues going on now that we can help with. Another one of my favorite benefit is legal calls made on your behalf. It's basically never being pushed around. We had an employee that bought a TV. In 4 weeks, the TV didn't work. Took it back to the store. The store said, no, we can't honor that. You need to call the manufacturer. She called the manufacturer. The manufacturer said, no, you need to go back to the store. You've all had pushed around like that, right? Well, she called LegalShield. They wrote a letter. Doesn't cost her anything, and except her membership fee. And in 1 week, she got a new TV on her doorstep. That's the power in having legal help. We also do contracts and document reviews up to 15 pages. Basically, if you want us to review your car lease before buying anything or buying a house, contractors working in your house, or gym membership, anything that you have that's a legal document or contract, please make sure that you send it over to us to protect you. The first value you can get with our membership is getting your wills done. We will basically prepare all your estate planning. Now, this is very, very important for people who have children under the age of 18, because in most states, if you have children under 18 and you don't have a will, then the state will decide who gets to take care of your children. If you are single, that is another reason why you need to have, especially a power of attorney in case you get hospitalized. And it's not a bad idea to get a will done if you don't want your ex to be able to pull the plug on you. Traffic-related issues, speeding tickets. Now, if you have teenagers, very helpful, or if you have spouses that drive like teenagers, please make sure that you take advantage of this service. IRS audit. So we give you 50 hours of tax attorney time to help you if you get audited by the IRS. Now, you don't have to go and bring your shoebox full of receipts to the judge. We'll take care of it for you. Trial defense, if you ever get sued civilly, we will actually defend you. So if somebody falls in front of your house on a banana peel, guess what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to sue you, and we will be able to defend you. So I always say this is not the USA, it's the SUSA, and I'm sure most of you all agree. Anything uncontested that's family, domestic related, like a adoption or divorce, all those things that are uncontested, or name change, we will cover it at no extra charge. Now, 24/7 access, we all have Miranda rights, and we know that we can exercise them, but who are you going to call to exercise them? You can get in touch with our attorneys within 24/7 access to them. If you have a license to carry, it's very important to have access to an attorney. And if you're in a car accident and somebody gets hurt, you need an attorney, because even if it's not your fault, you will get sued. Now, everything is basically 90% of it is covered at no extra charge. There are going to be times when you are going to want to hire an attorney. Maybe you have a right to sue due to a car accident. Maybe you have a contested divorce that you want to go through, or maybe you have a foreclosure, things that are normally big that people think about using an attorney for. Well, we will be happy to help you, and we will give you a huge 25% discount off of our hourly fees. Now, let's go over that enrollment handout. You can just get the LegalShield benefit, and the prices are on the bottom of this handout, and you can just enroll for that, okay? And so please make sure you review those benefits again. Let's move on to identity theft. It's very, very top of the mind now, right? Everybody knows about identity theft. It's the #1 crime in America, and it happens every 2 seconds. And you won't even know that you're a victim of identity theft till 6 months later. So what's the big deal with identity theft is that it takes about average 200 hours to fix and about $1,500, okay? And most of all of this is going to be done between 9 to 5. So that means you'll be having to take off time, and you're going to use your vacation or personal time trying to deal with this. So a lot of you probably have some type of identity theft protection, which is probably credit related. You might have Credit Karma, you might have stuff through your bank or credit card. Guess what, folks? That's only 30% of identity theft. Here is some other identity theft that we don't even think about, or this is the rest, 70% of identity theft. Social Security fraud. We had a lady who had 44 illegal immigrants working under her name. She had no clue. The only way she found out is the IRS was after her for unpaid taxes. And with identity theft, you are guilty and you have to prove yourself innocent. So she had to prove herself innocent. Driver's license fraud is when somebody takes your driver's license and they put their picture on it and goes around committing crime. We had a member that wasn't with IDShield yet, but she said that she was coming back from vacation from Florida, got pulled over for speeding. No big deal, she thought. But when they ran her license, they found a warrant for her arrest. Somebody had stolen her license. And guess what? She was in jail for 3 days. Okay, medical fraud, criminal, and tax return. Now with all of this going on with COVID-19, the criminals are not taking a break, and they are very vigilant about stealing your identity. We actually had someone last week call me because somebody had filed for unemployment claims under their name, and it wasn't them. So whoever social it is, they're the ones that have to prove themselves innocent. Now, if all else fails, guess what? You're still going to have the data breaches. Even though we are protected with our social and we're careful, it doesn't matter. What the people do is, the criminals just go and take companies and breach their data and take your information, and it's in cyberspace, right? And children's identity is very, very prevalent right now, because children are a blank slate and nobody checks their identity. They'll applies for credit or something. We had a 5-year-old that already owned a home and an 18-year-old that had $650,000 debt because somebody had stolen her identity from day one when she was born, and went and bought houses and yachts. And what they do is they cross-check it. They use your social with a different date of birth, and that's how they kind of get away with it. So what do we do with IDShield is basically we monitor every aspect of your identity. We actually monitor about 108 data points about you. So we are monitoring your name, your date of birth, your social security number, your driver's license, your medical IDs, your email addresses, your mother's maiden name, where your 401k accounts. So we are throwing all of this in the dark web, and where all the criminal activity happens, to see if there's a match. And if there's a match, we will alert you. You see this person here has all of these alerts, and all you have to do is check what the alert is, and if it is not you, all you have to do is give us our call, and our licensed private investigators will do whatever it takes to bring you back to pre-theft status for life. And we will spend about $1 million to reimburse you as well. We have $1 million insurance policy. So if you have a 401k that somebody scammed and got into, and we will be able to reimburse you up to $1 million. And we also give you a credit score on a monthly basis. So we're very, very robust, and we have 24/7 access to investigators as well. So identity theft doesn't really happen between 9 to 5. To fix it, it does, but it's all over the map during weekends and after hours, and you can give us a private licensed investigator a call. Now, remember I told you there's a third benefit, the Members Perk Program. How would you like to get LegalShield and IDShield for free? Well, you basically can. We went out and contracted with over 400 vendors that you guys already use. Vendors like Advanced Auto, 25% of all your orders now. How about DoorDash? Okay, 25% of your first order. And when we're able to go out, you can enjoy the movies, AMC and Cinemark for 35% off. Verizon, 8% off. Right now, with COVID going on, there's a lot of special, unique vendors, because we're going to be eating and ordering out a lot. So Grubhub is 25% off. Disney Channel and Hulu and all is like just $12.99 per month. Home Chef is 60% off. So there's a whole bunch of discounts. If you guys just use this discount at least once or twice a month, basically it pays for your membership. Okay, so what do we need to do to enroll? This is the enrollment handout that I said you should have printed out, but here it looks like this. You should have gotten it in the email. So what you're going to do is decide which product you want. The most value you will get is when you select both of it. Okay, you're going to select what you want with this enrollment handout. And then this is the paper application. Like I said, some of you might have to enroll on your company portal, or you might have gotten a special website where you can just click and enroll in that. Or if all else fails, you can always just print out this paper application, and that was sent to you through the email, and send it back to me, and I'll be happy to enroll you. So here's some action steps for you. We talked about how to enroll in the membership. After you enroll, you can download the LegalShield and IDShield app. There is a lot of free stuff that you can use right away. And when your effective date takes place, look for that email from us, from LegalShield, welcoming you. This will have the membership number, and you're going to use that to create an account and to finish the account to create that, right? And what you're going to do after that, you're going to call your law firm for all your legal issues, and you're going to get your identity theft monitoring done, and you're going to get your will done. So that kind of wraps up the benefits for LegalShield and IDShield. I want to thank you for taking the time to learn about these benefits. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. This is my contact information, and I really thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you.